As the worst of the storm moves away from us, we're going to look at the rainfall that we got, and there was some heavier rainfall that did occur, particularly over Suffolk County earlier today. And you can see here this whirling low here. It's still got a lot of convection. Looks like offshore. There might be lightning there. Um, oh, yeah, lots of lightning. So, yeah, there's some pretty hefty convection. This is going to be heading, I think, more into New England versus us. We are going to be into this little bit of drier air that we have here. If we go to the CONUS view, you can see that we're going to be getting into some drier air. But this is the next system we're going to have to deal with for Friday. And look at that. There's a whole lot of activity going on. It looks like over the south this could be severe weather. But looking at the current radar right now, not a whole lot going on. There was severe weather in northeast Pennsylvania and extreme northwestern New Jersey. A number of tornado warnings, and I think there was a tornado spotted over there as well, in that area as well. There may have been a confirmed tornado. I think this is outside of Upton's jurisdiction, perhaps. Looking at the radar, you see here, nothing much going on. We do have dense fog advisories in effect. So let's take a look at the rainfall amounts that we'll go ahead and we'll look at the iSlip climatological data for today. A high of 66 and a low of 58, obviously above normal again. It's only showing 0.36. And this was taken as of 4 p.m., so it looks like the heaviest rain actually might have gone to the east of iSlip, perhaps. iSlip didn't quite get into it, so we're going to have to look at the map here and take a look. And yeah, you see lots of severe weather, of course, in that area of the south. And again, we did have some tornado-warned storms. But you'll see here that looking at the radar, you see this was earlier today. A whole slug looks like over the Pine Barrens area from, I would say, east of like Nichols Road, from there to like Riverhead. A whole slug of some pretty heavy rain fell in that area. So we're going to look at our precipitation amounts, and we'll go to our, 24-hour precipitation amounts. And you'll see, yeah, that slug of rain definitely helped things add up to over an inch in Ridge. And it looks like West Hampton got 2.11 inches, so it seems to be the highest amount. Still not quite as much rain as some of the other top-end models were saying. Nassau, we really didn't see. We only got an additional quarter inch. iSlip got closer to a half an inch maybe. But the higher amounts definitely over Ridge, 1.30. So it's good to see those higher amounts of rainfall. And if you look to the west, yeah, barely anything over New Jersey. It's not until you get to northwestern New Jersey, extreme northwestern New Jersey, and particularly in Pennsylvania, where we had a lot of rain falling from some of those severe thunderstorms that kept hitting the same areas over and over again. So if we look at the radar rewind, we can go ahead and look at the radar rewind. We'll rewind the radar for you to show you what it looked like earlier. Pull this out, and we'll go over some more rainfall totals. No rainfall totals from Upton. You can see all the severe weather that was occurring in Pennsylvania. There were numerous tornado warnings in there as well. And there might have been actually a tornado observed. I saw a video of a tornado, actually a small tornado that was over a residential area. Now, as far as Long Island goes, you see that heavier rain that occurred over Suffolk County, and that's where most of it was. Still not quite. I mean, if we go, we'll do the 48 hours, so we'll show the whole storm, the event from the whole storm. You'll see. All right, we are seeing, I guess, maybe some of those over 2-inch amounts there, over 2 inches in Ridge, 2.60 in West Hampton, 2.2 in Hampton Bays, and on the South Fork also 2.5 inches in East Hampton, 2.18. Not quite as much as it could have been. Some of the models are saying over 3, but iSlip 1.10. Headed further west, the rainfall totals not quite as impressive, mainly between 1 and 1.5 inches, generally speaking. So not quite as impressive there. We can look at the Wonder map as well and get some more rainfall totals here. These are for the day. All right, so not the storm total, but you'll see here some areas again higher amount. Riverhead almost looked at 1.98. So. But it seems like that stretch between Riverhead and West Hampton really got nailed with a lot of rain. And that's good because that's where the Pine Barrens are, 1.87. So all this rain should definitely mitigate the wildfire risk, at least, that we've been dealing with Obviously, it's staying very humid out there. We have fog. If we look at Islip, 59 degrees. Uh, the overcast, well, we had fog. The fog cleared out. But we did have some pretty dense fog earlier in the day. We had actually, they were reporting a lot of, they actually had some sucky drizzle, actually, I guess, out east there. But yeah, some 0.13 miles in fog there. So, and it was dense too this evening. The fog kind of rolled in after 6 o'clock or so, 5, 6 o'clock, and you could see the visibility just, I would say, under a quarter of a mile at some time. So, very low visibility with this dense fog that we definitely had. So, but the fog has cleared out. We're getting into that drier air now, and that's going to bring us a break from this misery for tomorrow, and that's the good news in all of this. We are going to see a break. We are going to see drier air. Here's the satellite showing the longer. And if we go and we look at the drier air that's going to be moving in for tomorrow, let's go ahead and look at that. I think there's yes. Where is it? Oh, here. Let's see if we can do water vapor. Yeah, we can do water vapor. Yeah, you can see there. This shows up nicely. You can see the drier air that's going to be coming in, those oranges there. So we will be getting to that drier air, fortunately, and that's going to be bringing us much better conditions as we head into tomorrow and a break from this rain before we got to worry about the next system. So this cutoff low kind of pulls away. We get into a break, and that break will last tomorrow into part of Thursday, but then the rain does return for Friday, and that will be our next weather alert for Friday. And right now, it's kind of out of range of the short-range models. We could have another soaker of a rain on Friday, and that is a low that goes right over us. So that could be another soaker. So we're definitely going to get more rain. We're not done with it yet by any means. So if we look at the HRRR here, you'll see there really won't be much precipitation. Maybe a little bit of, maybe a chance of a little light rain in the morning, and then for most of the day, we're dry. There could be a pop-up sprinkle, perhaps. It's showing something popping up in the early evening, very widely scattered. But then as we get into Thursday, this is when we're going to see a few more scattered showers and thunderstorms develop, and then we'll have to watch that low, which I'll talk about on, Thursday night. Let's look at our dew points and wind flow just to show you how the dew points, the air will be getting a little bit drier tomorrow, just a little bit. It won't be that dry, but dry enough that we should have more sunshine. The winds will be light from the west and coming south, so it will be warmer as well. They almost become a little more northwest into Thursday, but then we get into that southeasterly flow once again. Temperatures tonight, probably not all dropping all that much. And then tomorrow, we will have a warmer day tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 70s. And then as we get into Thursday, probably tend to be a little cooler, but a little warmer over New Jersey. So both days will probably be definitely warmer than it's been, but it'll be above normal again. That's what we're going to be dealing with. Let me go look at the RGM. We'll look at the skies. And you'll see tomorrow, we'll start off with some clear skies, then maybe some clouds passing through in the morning, and then there should be a decent amount of sunshine. I'm not saying it's going to be a nice blue sky. It would be nice, but let's not get your hopes up that far. But there will be sunshine, and the skies stay fairly clear tomorrow night, maybe some scattered cirrus. But Thursday, we're going to have more in the way of high clouds ahead of that low that we're going to be dealing with. If we go to the NAM 12, I can kind of show you. We have 54 hours of the NAM 12 in, so we can just give you an idea of what that next system is going to be dealing with. This is as far as we're going here on Friday. If we go look at the European, you see what happens here on Friday. So it rains pretty much. European actually tries to move some of the rain out, but then this could be more of a scattered nature, so we'll have to see. And if it is, and we have breaks with that low around, there could be some interesting thunderstorm activity. So we'll have to see exactly what happens as we get closer, but it's too early for me to tell exactly what's going to happen with that. But as far as thunderstorms go, we'll go ahead and we'll just look at Cape heading into tomorrow. Just in case there is any, and honestly, it's not showing much. Let's see, 2 o'clock, you have very little. There is some, but it's Thursday that I think that we might see more in the way of. I'm not really impressed with the severe thunderstorm risk, but I think Thursday we'll have some more activity. And again, it seems like every time we get thunderstorms, we'll have to see what happens. But right now, we're not in any kind of risk category. So that's going to wrap things up. So our next weather alert will be Thursday night as we talk about Friday's storm. But enjoy the sunshine tomorrow. Have a good night.